Hello and welcome to the lecture series of English Language Lab, whose code is KAS154P, and here P stands for practical. So welcome to the lecture number 2, and also called practical number 2, where we are going to discuss about interview skills, conversational skills for interviews. In the previous video, that is lecture number 1, we discussed about group discussion. Students, as you know, that group discussion is one of the level or one of the round that has to be cleared to get into a job. Or when you have applied for a job, you are sitting for different rounds to get selected for a firm or an organization. You have to face group discussion. After group discussion, or interviews can come directly also. So you have to face personal interviews. So there is no escape from personal interviews. In interviews, you have to take care of so many things that we are going to discuss in this particular video. So interviews, my dear students, is very, very important that you communicate well to get yourself selected, because this is one place where the interview knows about you, your personality traits, your skill sets. Also, you also come to know about the organization that you are going to join. So let us begin with this and learn what is interview skills. I have also discussed different questions, how you can answer those questions, the commonly asked questions of interviews. So let us begin. Number one, I'm going to tell you about what we are going to discuss in this particular video. So number one is introduction, what interview skills are, purpose of it, what are the different types. Then certain interview preparation has been done, which is done before your interview and at the time of interview and even after your interview is over. Certain do's and don'ts, sample interview questions, some questions I have put here and discussed, how can you best answer them. And then the common interview questions that you mostly or generally face. So let us begin. Number one, I'm going to tell you about interview skills. Interview skills, my dear students, is used for screening for jobs. Now, when you have completed your studies, you are going to serve your nation, you are going to serve a company through a company. So you are going to work somewhere. So to work somewhere, you have to get shortlisted, you have to get screened whether you are applicable for that particular vacancy, job or not. So employers or the organization checks you through interview process that whether this person is suitable for this particular job or not. It provides the most direct information about a candidate because you are the best person to speak about yourself. You know what you are. So you tell it, number one, by sending your resume, and then in person you tell about what do you like, what are your goals, what have you already done, and what do you want to achieve in your life. Does it match with the skills that will be improved or that will be served both ways in the particular company or not? So it tells you about a candidate, what his or her skills are, background, personality type. Interview is basically a kind of activity in which an employer tries to find out whether the person interview possesses the requisite qualities for the job or not. Now, next one is purpose of interview. So my dear students, the purpose of interview is not one way that only the employer wants to know that how my employee is, or whether I would not rather this is incorrect to say my employee, rather using candidate, because if you're not selected, you are not the employee of that particular company. So if I talk about dual purpose, interview has a dual purpose. It's not one way. It's not from the side of the organization, but it is also from the side of your or a candidate, right? You know now by now that what employers want or desire from you, that is the best person who is best suited for the particular job. But your objective is to find that this job is best suited to my goal. You must have set certain goals in life, that I want to achieve this, that this way I want to learn these things, whether it would be served in this particular company. Yes, then you are also okay with the job, and not, then the options are open, right? Now, the types of interviews. There are different types of interview, not only one. Number one, you can say it is a screening process, one to one. This is the most common way of interviewing a person, where a person is called by the interviewer and one-on-one talk is being done by different rounds, HR rounds, technical rounds, and various other rounds are being done. Or it could be through a video interviews. Like in these days, in this pandemic, video interviews are there because companies are resisting to call people in person. So video interviews. Number two, if you are you are located some far away place, so one or two round could be video interview rounds, right? So video interview is also one of the type. Then group interviews, you are being judged in a group, you are being asked questions, or maybe you can say that group discussion. Group discussion is also one way of shortlisting a candidate, right? So group interviews also happen. Screening is being done of the employers. Then there is a kind of interviews called panel interviews, where a panel of people, 3, 4, 5 people sit and you are being called. They are sitting in front of you and you're being called. You sit in front of them, and then one by one or randomly anyone can ask question to you and you have to answer all the panel members, right? Apart from the other types are situational interviews, where a situation is being given, a situation is being created, just like auditions where situation is being given. Same way situation will be given. Suppose you are a manager and now you see that one person of your team is not working, or any kind of situation can be given to you. So you have to answer that, what will you do? So you have to answer, you have to craft, you have to be creative in answering that particular question. Then the other type could be behavior interviews, where your behavior, your personality type is being judged by asking questions related to your past experiences and maybe in the present situation. Then there are one kind that is called stress interviews. Stress interviews where a lot of questions are asked, or maybe a situation where a stressful situation will be created in front of you, wherein you have to respond. And if you are able to respond, you are selected. So this is one of the kind. So these way there are different kinds of interviews which are being done. So you should be prepared in all the format, whether it could be any format, you are able to answer the question, because the first thing that you require is confidence, because it is nothing that you have to learn. It is all about yourself, right? How do you perform? How do you do things? Now here you must have done the course enhancing soft skills, developing soft skills. We have talked about soft skills many times. So here comes the role of soft skills. When you are being interviewed, as I told you, situational, then behavioral, stress, all these interviews, group discussion, video, in fact, in all these, your personality is being judged. So you have to work on your soft skills. That is very, very important. One thing is having a technical knowledge. Apart from technical knowledge, most of the interview is based on your personality type. What kind of person you are, what are your aims, what have you done so far, and what do you aim at? So that is being judged. So you have to work on your soft skills in a great way, a great way. Now, how can you prepare for an interview? So before interview, there are certain things that you have to take care on. You may say that there is a homework that is to be done whenever you have to go for an interview. Number one is to know the company. You should know what the company you are going to apply, what the company is all about. Know yourself, prepare the general interview questions, and prepare some questions to ask interviewer. Now, it is not that only the interviewer asks questions. You also have the right to speak to them, and you also have the right to ask certain questions. You can remove your queries, whatever doubts you have regarding your job or job profile, or maybe the company. So first of all, know the company. How do you know the company? You can research the organization you want to join before the interview through several ways. कैसे कैसे कर सकते हैं आप? Number one, go to company website. Go to company website, read about and various other sections which are there, so that you get a glimpses of what this company is all about, what type of work this company does, and how much turnover is there, how much employees are there, because most of the time it is written. So basic information you will get, or whether this company was in news or not, something new it has developed, something new it has come up with, right? So all these things has to be taken care of. So you have to thoroughly read the website of any company that you are applying to. You can go through annual reports wherein you will get quite a lot data. Business newspapers or magazines, if there are some newsletters, any magazine of that particular company, you can go through it, because every update will be there in that. Directly contact the employees. Already working employees can give you better, can tell you better about what the company is and how it does it work. Growth rate, new products, services or projects that it has come up with, and the work culture. So there are different things on which you can, by which you can know what company you are applying to. Because this is also one of the questions, that what do you know about our company? So there are certain related questions that I have written here. Number one is, why do you want to join us? So to answer this question, you should know a little bit about the company so that you are able to answer it properly. Because then you won't be able to answer if you don't know about the company at all. What do you know about the company? It is a direct question that is being asked. Our company was recently in the news. Can you tell why? Now, the second one is know yourself. You should do your self analysis. One thing is SWOT analysis, where strength, opportunities, threats are being judged, and then a self analysis is done. It is very important at the time of preparation for the interview. Know your strength and weaknesses properly. आइडेंटिफाई और मेजर अकम्पलिशमेंट्स, आपने क्या क्या अचीव किया है, क्या क्या अकम्पलिश किया है आज तक, वो चीज़ों का आपको पूरा ध्यान होना चाहिए. आइडेंटिफाई योर स्पेशल इंटरेस्ट और हॉबीज. कोई पर्टिकुलर इंटरेस्ट है, हॉबीज है, बिकॉज दिस इज ऑल्सो आस्क्ड. एनालाइज योर करियर गोल्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ द कंट्रीब्यूशन यू मेक टू द जॉब यू एस्पायर टू. करियर गोल्स क्या सेट कर रखे हैं अपने लाइफ में, जिसके लिए आपको ये जॉब चाहिए, या आगे कोई भी जॉब चाहिए, आपके लाइफ में एम क्या है. बिकॉज जो इंटरव्यूअर्स होते हैं उनका काफी ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट होता है ये चीज देखने में कि जिस भी एम्प्लॉय को, जिस भी कैंडिडेट को हम रखने जा रहे हैं, क्या उसके कोई गोल्स है, कोई अचीवमेंट, कोई फ्यूचर आई मीन फार साइटेडनेस है, या इट इज ऑल डल एंड ब्लैंक, right? So these are the things that is being taken care of. Read your resume thoroughly. Now there is one big mistake that is being done by students, being done by many candidates. आप लोग अपना रिज्यूमे अच्छे से नहीं पढ़ते, और बेसिक क्वेश्चंस जो हैं उस रिज्यूमे से ही बनते हैं. तो जब ये चीज पूछ ली जाती है कि आपने तो ये लिखा है, तो आप बताएंगे वो कैसे हुआ. हो सकता है कि आपने उसको रीड ही नहीं किया. सो दिस इज वन थिंग, यू हैव टू रीड योर रिज्यूमे एवरी टाइम यू गो फॉर अ जॉब इंटरव्यू. जिस भी कंपनी में आप इंटरव्यू के लिए जा रहे हैं, ये फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट रूल है दैट आप अपना रिज्यूमे को फिर से देखेंगे. कोई चेंजेस हैं जो उसमें करने हैं तो वो करेंगे. जैसे कि उसका करियर ऑब्जेक्टिव जो ऊपर लिखा जाता है, आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस विद यू, रिज्यूमे करियर ऑब्जेक्टिव इज changed as per the company. जो कंपनी में आप अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, हर कंपनी के अकॉर्डिंग it should be little bit changed, right? So resume should be thoroughly asked. In fact, the some vocabulary that you use in resume to make it impressive, उनके मीनिंग आपको पता होने चाहिए, नहीं तो आप उसमें भी फंस सकते हैं जब आप आंसर नहीं कर पाएंगे कोई भी वर्ड. सो यू शुड हैव अ थरो नॉलेज ऑफ रिज्यूमे की उसमें क्या क्या और कहाँ कहाँ लिखा है. Update your paperwork. Paperwork से मेरा मतलब है the credentials that you are having. So keep a copy of your credentials, your mark sheets, your degree, and whatever you have, certificates and whatever. So you should keep a bunch of it prepared already. Not only one bunch, but maybe 2 to 3 bunches, right? So always be prepared. You should not be like this, that at the time of the interview you are saying, no, I don't have, can I get it photocopied? So this is a big no. You should be always prepared for your interview, and you should have your resume with you. 2-3 set of resumes, 2-3 set of credential photocopies of your essential papers, documents. So this is what you have to take care of whenever you're going for an interview. Now, the other thing before interview you see or work on is prepare general questions that are being asked. Like, tell me something about yourself is a very common question that is being asked. Why did you choose this particular field of study? Why should we hire you? Describe a past work situation where you encountered a problem and describe how you solved it. So many questions, these way certain questions can be prepared so that if in case it is being asked, you are able to answer it properly. Definitely, you do not have to mug up the answer, but then you should know that in this particular question, I would answer these many things. So like a checklist, it should be there in your mind that these are the things that I would be talking about. Then number one is your confidence level, and number two is your communication skills. Without communication skills, you won't be able to tell even a single word. So having good communication speaking skills, you should keep on working to, enhance your speaking skills. Then there are certain questions that can be asked from interviewers, gives interview an impression that the candidate has a sound knowledge, inquisitive to know the chances of his career growth. So this kind of gives a happiness or maybe a kind of sigh to the interviewer that this person is inquisitive and he has the urge to learn more, right? So now let us discuss one by one the do's of an interview. It is during an interview, at the time of the interview, you have to always arrive at the interview location well rested. रात की पूरी नींद होनी चाहिए, properly groomed, properly आपके hair होने चाहिए, girls हैं तो उनके nails trimmed होने चाहिए, your dress should be ironed, formal dressing should be there. So everything you have to take care before coming to an interview. Then you should prefer reaching 10 to 15, whatever time is being given, you should reach 10 to 15 minutes earlier than that interview time. Be prepared for introduction, a possible handshake, and some small talk to ease you at the interview. Be confident, showcase good communication skills, listen attentively, and answer to the questions asked by the interviewer. If you are not sure that the interview is asking, politely ask for clarification. So if you do not understand what the interviewer is asking, you can ask for the clarification. Be honest and give complete answers. Be positive about yourself and past experiences. But you do not have to show your negative aspect to them. Negative personality. Be a positive, optimistic person. Give the appearance of energy as you walk. You should not be that dull when you are walking. You should be very energetic. You should knock at the door and then you should open the door. These are the basic etiquettes that should be followed during an interview, that you should always knock and then may I come in, and words like that could be spoken. Greet the interview with a smile and direct eye contact. Offer a firm handshake. Now handshake के भी etiquettes होते हैं that whenever you shake hand, it should be firm. It should not be as if you do not have energy, you haven't done your breakfast. No, it should be a firm handshake like a gentleman. Take a seat only after. Now in India, girls usually don't do handshake until unless it is being asked from the other side, right? Like corporates mein there is a culture of shaking hands. I mean, if I talk about the woman side, but usually a woman does not shake hands, right? They just greet and then finally they get seated after getting permission from the interviewer. Take a seat only after the interview invites you to be seated or has taken his or her own seat. Do not keep your belongings such as handbags, keys, mobile, etc. on the desk. This is a big no. Girls usually do. They take off their handbag and keep in front of them or maybe on their lap. No, better to keep it down at the floor, right? Or if there is a place to keep it outside and if it is safe, you can keep it over there. Do not bring it. Only bring your credentials. Only bring your file. But in case if you feel that no, it is not safe outside, then definitely you can bring your bag, but then take it out and keep it down on the floor, right? No mobiles, no keys should be there placed on the desk. Only your hand, which should be either locked on your lap or on your desk. Sit erect without leaning on the desk or slouching in the chair. ना तो डेस्क पे लीन करना है और ना ही चेयर पे स्लाउच करना है. Always make eye contact when you speak. Now eye contact का भी there is an etiquette. We do not keep on staring all the time in the eyes of the interviewer. You break You can break when when there is little pause, or when you have answered, then you can just move your eyes little bit and then again make the eye contact. Don't use too many hand movements and frequent change of facial expressions, especially not in relation to words that has been expressed. So as I told you that hand posture, this is correct. Folding hands, no. Or like this, or these are aggressive expressions, right? So you have to take care of this. Avoid crossing your arms over your chest as they demonstrate a closed mind, right? So just a second. Yeah. Next page. Now, let us discuss the dressing or the attire for the interview. What should you wear at the job interview? Now, if I talk about men, either they can wear shirt or trouser, or they can have three-piece suit. They can wear business suit with a proper tie, suit, ironed, clean shaven, neatly trimmed beard. If you're keeping a beard, then it should be neatly trimmed, right? Two-piece suit, maybe clean and pressed, conservative colors like navy, dark gray. These are the colors for the interviews. Do not wear gaudy colors. Long sleeve shirt, even in summer, white or light blue, solid colors. Empty pockets to eliminate bulges. I mean, the bulges that you have so much things in your pocket and then it's bulging out. No. Conservative tie. Subtle tie should be wore. बेल्ट मैचिंग कलर फॉर शूज, जो भी कलर के शूज आप पहनेंगे बेल्ट उसके मैचिंग होनी चाहिए. लेदर शूज ब्लैक और कॉर्डोमन. पॉलिश करो रात को ही पॉलिश करके. दिस इज अ टिप दैट यू कैन पॉलिश इट एट द नाइट ड्यूरिंग द नाइट सो एज टू नॉट waste time in the morning. No piercing, like it is a trend for boys to wear stud or something like that. Please avoid wearing that in a formal interview. Clean trimmed fingernails. Now, I have seen certain boys who grow their last fingernail. No, not at all. You're not a girl. Please keep it in your mind. Keep it in your mind. Now, if I talk about girls, women, what is the attire? Two-piece match suit, either skirt, trouser, should cover thighs when seated. Navy, black, gray, dark brown you can wear. So either a skirt or even a trouser, or since we live in India, so a suit and a sari will go for an interview. Tailored blouse, that is, this is about the shirt. It should be tailored, shell or knit top. Do not show cleavage. Avoid gapping at chest. Leather shoes. No stilettos. Stilettos is the high heels or platforms. Carry only one bag or tote. Do not keep too many bags with you so that you get jumbled up. Avoid strong perfumes. Avoid heavy makeup. Clean trimmed fingernails. So this is the dress code of the girls. Here, this is Western dress code. This is Indian. So like jewelry, if you are wearing, it should be subtle jewelry. It should not be too much, too heavy jewelry, right? Light makeup, not too much. Neat professional hairstyle, both. Light makeup in both cases. Little or no jewelry. Light colored shirt, cotton kurti, or a subtle kurti. Cotton kurti is not the only thing. Full suit, full sleeved, full या half sleeved, closed buttons, conservative colors, wrist watch, you can wear both ways, knee length skirt or straight pants, knee length kurti, professional conservative shoes, professional conservative shoes. So shoes also you will take care of, bellies, and then stilettos, you will avoid wearing them. Yeah, definitely you wear kind of heels, but then they should be formal. Now, this is either you can wear a suit with a dupatta or even without dupatta, but then it should be properly having a collar or something, and or else you can wear sari. These are the different attires that you can wear during an interview. And this is about men. As I mentioned that belt and shoes colors should be same. Socks color should not be white, and you should take care of all the things. Everything should be subtle. Now let us discuss about don'ts. क्या चीजें अवॉइड करनी चाहिए? नंबर वन, कंट्रोवर्शियल टॉपिक्स पे बात करना. You do not have to lie. You do not have to say anything negative about your former colleagues, because then it gives an employer an impression that if you are having such opinion for your former colleagues, then you might be having the same with us, right? So don't be negative about it. Don't give your answers in simple yes or no. You have to explain. It is an unsaid rule that you have to explain every answer. Don't inquire about salary, vacations, bonuses, retirements, or other benefits until offered. Don't bring up or discuss personal issues or family problems. Now, there are certain things that you have to take care after interview. क्या करते हैं हम? Leave the interview with a good impression, smile, and a firm handshake. Thank him for calling you for the interview in person or through email. Indicate that you look forward to hear from them. Now this is a video which you will play. I'll be sharing the PPT with you, and you can play this video at that time. It is about what you can include in your introduction. Now, certain questions like what is the most notable strength for this position? So when this question is being asked, it's important to discuss attributes that will qualify you for the job. The best way to respond is describe your skills, expertise, personal attributes that directly correlate to the job when you are applying to it, right? I have a number of strength, answer also written. I have a number of strength that would be value to the position. My time management skills are excellent, and I'm very organized, efficient, and take pride in excelling at the work. When I'm working on a project, I don't want to just meet deadlines. Rather, I prefer to complete, and I'm motivated by the challenge of both finishing the project and finishing them well ahead of schedule. I am I have a strong ability to resolve difficult situations, and this way you can answer the question. The way you shouldn't answer: colleagues tell me I have excellent communication skills, I'm a people person, I'm a quick learner, I'm sure these skills would be of value. No, you do not have to answer like this. Next, how would you describe yourself in terms of your ability to work as a member of a team? In answering this question, think about the employer's work environment as they are seeking good team leaders or strong team players. In high school, I enjoyed playing soccer, performing with the marching band. Each required a different kind of team skill, but the overall goal of learning to be a member of group was invaluable. So you're talking about the teamwork. So you have to stress on the teamwork. I'm very team oriented, believe that you really do more together, that you can be a part, then you are a part. I would make whatever contribution was needed to the team. No, this is not required. How and what you have learned from your past situation. जब भी आप कोई आंसर कर रहे हैं किसी भी क्वेश्चन का, ये चीज को ध्यान रखते हुए करिए कि आप किसी भी चीज का डायरेक्ट आंसर नहीं दे रहे हैं. आपको वो स्किल बताते हुए कोई इंस्टेंस बताना है कि हेयर आई अप्लाइड दिस इंस्टेंस दिस स्किल, or from this instance I learned this skill, right? So you have to quote something. This is the proper way of answering a question. Next one is, tell me about a time you successfully resolved a problem with yourself, an issue between yourself and another person. This question is being a bit tricky because the word issue is a bit vague. Treat the question as an opportunity to talk about who you were able to build or maintain a good relationship with an individual who in some way created a challenge for you. So in my last position, while working on a project, one of the group members regularly missed deadlines. When this happened, it prevented me from generating reports for my supervisor who needed them by the end of each month. Rather than blaming the other team member for not producing, I talked to him and I found that he was essentially doing the work of two people. Together, we collaborated on how I could access the information myself rather than have him pull the numbers for me. Since then, I have never missed my deadlines to submit the report, and I learned the importance of collaborating with colleagues. So this is a good answer. Had a problem with my team member, but solved it by talking to him. No, this is not the way to speak. So these are 2 to 3 questions that I have put here, especially to tell you how could you better answer the questions. Now, some common interview questions are: tell me about yourself. When did you leave your last job? What experience do you have in the field? Do you consider yourself successful? What do co-workers say about you? What do you know about the organization? What have you done to improve your knowledge in last year? Are you applying for other jobs? Why do you want to work for the organization? Do you? And many other questions are there. So this was all about interview skills. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a lot today.